Hello and welcome. This is Alchemistexe. I am back from my vacation, and today I wanted to talk about two things. Mainly the official announcement of D.Roxy, and then also just what is available for the rest of today. So this is a very time-sensitive video, so I'm aware of that, but if it can help at least one person make a decision before the timer runs out at midnight, then I will be satisfied. So D.Roxy was announced, and so far she has met all of my expectations. I was expecting her to be a wind unit, and she is. I was expecting her to be of limited enlightenment, so she's got 3 gates. And what that tells me is that she is going to be very expensive. Because much like Lachesis before her, she is going to be featured, I'm almost certain, and I'm willing to put this out there and say that she's going to be featured on a 5-step banner that you get shards of her on step 5. Thus, the cost of guaranteeing her as a unit is going to be like 62.5k, plus or minus however many discount tickets you have. And then you're also going to want her memento, which from what's available in the news seems like she would really, really want it based on the number of snowballs that it gives. Like, you get one from the vision ability itself, and then it gets boosted on max limit break, and then you get another one from the VCR. So really you're looking at about 85k to guarantee her, and she's a wind missile unit, which is something that's already fairly established. She's probably going to have higher modifiers. And look, I actually had some good luck, something that is not featured on this channel. So I was ready to go all the way to 9 steps on this, but obviously I don't have to, as we can see that I got her on step 2. Haven't really put any resources into her yet, but I am looking forward to using her because there's a lot of fire units that I really like using, and a good chunk of them are male, like Ugachi and Adelaide, so I'm definitely down for that kind of a support. So that was why I made that decision. I need a support more than I need a big damager, and I've got a mostly enlightened Eulalia. I got Hesita. Oh look, another Hestia. This is probably the best luck that I've seen on my channel for a while. But I still want to go over the banners. Mostly it's just going to be Hestia, Ice, and then Lachesis rerun. And there's a couple other things that might be, kind of niche for some other people. So I'd say if you want to go for Roxy, that's good. But it is good to be aware of what the opportunity costs are, especially with such an expensive unit. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at those banners. Okay, let's do a real quick rundown of the banners. So the paid ones suck, the 3 steps suck. The 9-step for Hestia Ice is good if you want to get them, and that's going to go away in 6 hours. So if you're deciding D.Roxy versus one of them, they are way, way less expensive, and Hestia is going to be more generally useful. Ice, you'll need to have Slash, but as a damage dealer, she's a much cheaper damage dealer. Both Wind Slash and Wind Missile are fairly well covered already, so it really depends on where you are. But I would say that for grabbing a unit and their memento, you could do that for Ice for much less cost than it would cost just to get D.Roxy. Obviously assuming worst case luck in all cases, because I think it's best to prepare that way. An alternative to both of those, though, would be to get Lachesis. And this is going to be around for another week, so you don't have to decide that today. And I think Lachesis is an excellent support unit. It's just a matter of, do you want to spend the gems on her? For me, I don't really want to. If I'm ever in a spot where she's rerunning and I have a ton of gems and I'm pretty happy unit-wise, which how likely is that to ever happen? I could see picking her up, but just there's other things on the horizon I'm more interested in before I would want to throw down all my gems. I mean, I couldn't even, well, actually no, I have 50 shards of her, so I could guarantee her, but then that wouldn't cover her memento. So yeah, that's a no for me, but it doesn't mean she's bad. In fact, if I had to choose between her and D.Roxy, as much as I love D.Roxy's design, I think that Lachesis is going to be more helpful in a larger number of situations. So it's just something to keep in mind. This one I'd be a skip because they can be transmuted and obtained in, just more general banners. Next up, there is a very interesting banner for those who are lacking a large number of limited units. Because each step is 1,500, not too bad. Each one is 3 steps, so it's 500 gems per unit with a progressively higher rate of limited units, where the final stop, all 3 of them will be limited. But it's only units that came out before January of 2022. So that's worth remembering. So you're not going to find like Lachesis on this or anyone else who's on the newer side. So definitely keep that in mind. But not a bad idea to pay a visit to the wiki and look at the update history and see who's on there. And if a large enough group is on there, then it might be worth the gems if you got them to spare. But I definitely, if you're looking for where to spend your gems, I think going on the collab is going to be a better value. But, you know, everybody's a little different in that regard. This banner is just overshadowed. Not terrible, but while you do get a 5-star guaranteed on every step, it's not guaranteed to be limited. So the above banner just kind of makes this less appealing. But then again, it will be around for another week. Then we've got the collab memento banners, and these are all the same format. You can guarantee them on step 5. So if you want to grab them, they do not cost a ton. If you've got discount tickets still, you can throw them at them and throw one more at them next week. So overall, not a very high cost at all. So I don't know to what extent each unit respectively needs their mementos in quotes, but they definitely all want them. I'm going to go for Hestia's because if you max limit break it, it gets skill use +1. And that's awesome. So I'll definitely take that. Then we got a 9-step for some global original mementos. These are all really good mementos. Like all of the units could really benefit from them. Like Lachesis especially, but Nesha as well for her massive debuff. I forget why Minerva's is good, but it's good to have, especially since she's a fairly easy unit to raise because she's been around for so long. And then Li Wang gives him some good stuff too, although a lot of times when I run him, it's under like Templar or Shadow Messiah leader skills, and it's usually against bosses. But either way, it's a good pool for a 9-step. So if you happen to be going for Lachesis, then this is a good banner to get her accompanying memento. There's also a 7-step with a large pool of like kind of holiday type limited mementos where the entire 5-star pool is made up of these. Not terrible, but not amazing, especially if you are a veteran who has most of these already. So unless you're missing a really key one for like one of your favorite characters or something, otherwise it's overshadowed by what else is available here. So that's all I got for the banner overview. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 step of the Hestia memento banner just because of where I am on the gem spent bonus. Doing 1 step of a full price banner will push me to the next bump up. And then next week when I do the other 4 steps plus the discount ticket, that'll get me just past like the 6K one. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay, let's see if my luck continues. I kind of doubt it, but we shall see. Also, fun fact, Zhengyi and Asuka getting Gate 7 tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think Lilith as well. I feel like I never give Lilith enough credit, but she really rocks. I was doing the port raid, and she was, that is not a good result. Let's just go ahead and skip that. But yeah, Lilith is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty garbage results, but that's okay. We'll see if next week, if I have a little bit better luck as far as that goes. But so if you are going for either Hestia or Eyes, I wish you good luck. And then if you're going for D.Roxy tomorrow, I wish you even more good luck because dang. And I will see you all next time.